But the president didn't listen. And I'm sure that people around, oh, don't mind that boy. They say it all the time. Oh, don't mind that boy. We are on the ground. We see what's happening. We don't roll up our glasses when we drive. We are with the ordinary people. So now, the people have reached a certain, their wit's end. The people have had it. And that's why the people may not be listening to whatever is being thrown at them at this point. And I told you, Mr. President, don't give the opposition the chance to lead the conversation. If you give the opposition the chance to lead the conversation, you will always be playing catch-up. And I'm sure that your social media people and the intelligence people around you, they've been monitoring the social media comments since yesterday. The people said you said nothing. Check it on social media, under your own posts. They say you said nothing. In fact, the insults that are being held, I felt bad about it. The people said you said nothing. Because the things that the people wanted you to say, you didn't say. Why? This is not the first time you are admitting, or anybody in government is admitting that we're in a difficult place. But the people wanted an apology. We will not go to IMF. We are a proud nation. John Kuma, Nana Kumia, Finance Minister, Otribefi, we will not go to IMF. We are proud. Today you are begging IMF to speed up. So where is the apology? And that's what people continue to say these days. You see, for a long time, Mr. President, people did not say that you are arrogant. People did not say that you are proud. People did not say that you are rude. For a long time, before 2016, that narrative vanished. Incorruptible Akufo-Addo, the listening man. Those were the accolades that replaced those negative narratives. Today, go on social media. Go onto the street. Send your proper security people. Not those overfed people with sidearms and wearing suit and jeans. No, don't send those ones. Those party boys who have found their ways into the house. You don't send those ones. Send them and go and ask. People think you're arrogant. People think you're rude. People think you're being disrespectful to the Ghanaian people. So I ask you, Mr. President, where is the apology? We will not go to IMF. You were emphatic about it. You have ministers of state, even in parliament, was captured in the Hansard. We will not go to IMF. We are the IMF. You have admitted we are in crisis, which is good. Because admitting that there's a problem in itself is the first step to solving the problem. But, Mr. President, where is the apology? Mr. President, you are an employee of the people. And it is you that people voted for. The Ghanaian people didn't vote for Dr. Bawumia. They didn't vote for any other minister to become president. They didn't vote for any other appointee to become who they are today. They voted for you. And you promised and pledged and swore to look for their best interest. Mr. President, today the people are saying Saken of Furiata and Charles Dubai. They are still at post. Yesterday, if you had spoken about it and said, look, going forward from tomorrow or with immediate effect, Ken Oforiatta and Charles Dubai cease to be at the Ministry of Finance, you would have seen the applause. You have not apologized. They are still at post. And I asked you a question last week, Mr. President. You said Ken Oforiatta and Charles Dubai to stay at post, conclude IMF negotiations, and read the budget until December, right? Now, the person who comes after them, they will be implementing what they have sat at the table and agreed. What if they don't believe in that? What if they don't believe in that? Oh, Mr. President, you have no intentions at all of sacking the two. Number three, why didn't you announce, Mr. President, that you were going to cut down the size of your government? You complained about somebody's size of government. I don't know if it's an elephant-sized government. I don't know, but we need to start having those conversations. Why are there still plenty taxes on petroleum products? Because when you say we are in this together, you don't buy fuel, sir. You don't buy fuel. You don't buy clothes. Everything you have, which is for the running of your office, is provided for with taxpayers' money. So when you say we are in this together, I don't understand. You don't go to Malamata to buy oil, do you? You don't buy rice, do you? So when you say we are in it together, I exactly don't get how we are in this together. You don't pay water bills, do you? You don't pay electricity bills, do you? And yet you continue to have the chair in a V8 following you around. You say we are in it together. You and who? You and who are in what together? We don't fly private jets. When you have your national flyer there, you fly private jets, expensive. Pay heavily by the hour. And you say we are in it together. We are not in it together. Mr. President, I'm surprised that you are rehashing that, oh, we are cutting salaries of your appointees and other people by 30%. I'm surprised you are repeating it because we knew about it since May 2022. May 2022, Mr. President. And then I've asked a simple question. May, June, July, August, September, October. 6 months at least, or 5 months, now we're getting into 6. Mr. President, whose salary has been cut, number 1. Number 2, show us the paper trail. Number 3, show us where the money is. Number 4, show us what the money has been used for. It is not enough to say we have cut salaries by 30%. Because if you cut salaries by 30%, and you still have allowances running, you still have fuel coupons running, then what is the essence of cutting it? If you cut and you make savings, even in our homes when we teach our children to do piggy boxes, we know that there's a focus for the piggy box. So you have cut 30%. 30%, bravo. Council of State, they were giving us 20% of the allowances. Bravo. Give us a bill. Let's see the receipt. Let's see where the money is going. And see, Mr. President, yesterday, the people were expected that you say, oh, because of the difficult times we are in and because of the crisis that you acknowledge that we are in, which you haven't apologized for, you would have said the National Cathedral project is on a halt. We are still progressing on that. We are progressing on the National Cathedral tangent. Spending state resources at your personal promise to God for electoral victory. And you say we are in it together. We are in nothing together. Then I hear you something like the finance minister, bedding sharing. When you were creating the bedding and we were talking to you, did you listen to us? Mr. President, I heard you talk about market women. And then you praise them a bit and you say, oh, you can't take them for granted and that people who are profiting are appealing to them. There's no price control. You have a trade ministry. You have a national security ministry. There's no price control. So people pick and sell things the way they want to sell it. And you know it. Check the bottling companies at least. When they produce, they say this one should be retailed at this price. They even do flyers and banners for it. Mr. President, were you not the one who went to Parliament in 2021 and told us that Ghana, because of the Planting for Food and Jobs initiative, has become a net exporter of food? So that things like tomato, onion, and the rest, we no longer import, but we export. Check the markets. Your tomato is from Morocco. Your sabola, your onion is from Burkina Faso. You are importing everything. So the market women who import and the dollar is being epileptic and choking private businesses, they will slap it onto it. They are importing onions from Niger as well. Maize, soya, rice, all those things, the 5 things that we're planting and the planting for food and jobs. Go to the market and check their prices, Mr. President. And check if we source all of it from here. Yesterday, I saw a bowl of food that had been given to students at Ganas, and I wept. I asked what their crime was. And I get paid when people in authority join the masses to complain. You are there because you are supposed to be fixing the problem. You are there to fix the problem. You are joining us to complain. And did I hear you, Mr. President, talk about the fact that Sika Mpedede? You said indeed that Sika Mpedede. Who put that in your speech? We have the men put it in your speech that Sika Mpedede. Oh, it is true. But a few years ago, you were busy drinking pure water with us in the trenches. Today, a sachet of pure water is 60 pesos, sir. A few years ago, you were busy climbing Awoyomo and Willowbrook with us. Today, transport from Kaneshi to Circle is about 3 cities, 50 pesos or so. Today, you were busy eating banku with us at Ablekuma West. Go and ask for the price of a ball of banku or a ball of kinky. And ask yourself if, after we have concluded the IMF program, we can still hold a kinky party or watching party like Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta did. What was the price of kinky then? And what is the price of kinky now? You had a campaign about it. You stood and said, when you come, kinky will be 1 cedi, $1, 1 cedi. You spoke all those things. I don't have time to play those videos today, but the videos are there. So when you say Sika Mpedede, what exactly do you mean? You say there's chaos. So people should not talk about it. People should not talk about the reality. This morning, people will go to the port and they will be hit. So somebody imports something to the country. They import and say 9 cedis per dollar. By the time the thing arrives here and they have to go and clear, the dollar has gone to 11 or 12. You say they should not complain, that they should keep it in their pocket. Like Booker Markov says, they should not voice out. So whatever is going on in the country, I think that, Mr. President, you have lost touch with the reality. Whoever wrote the speech for you, recorded and edited it for you, for it to be played back to us on a Holy Sunday, did not try for you. I like the fact that you spoke to the people. But what the people needed to hear, you did not give that to the people. Times are hard. Times are tough. Sika Mpedede is not a comment to make. If I'm a national service personnel and I'm paid 559, and my last 2 months arrears, even though I've completed my national service, is in arrears, and I'm struggling, I can't even park from my station and come home to my parents and come and join them to eat their food. You are telling me that Sika Mpedede. If I'm a NAPCO beneficiary, you have refused to pay me what is due me, and I'm struggling to make ends meet. You are telling me Sika Mpedede. Oliver, play the yeti Sika so or mine yo here mine, and so na mama mo born into accommodate. Play that video for me.
Ghana. Yeti Sika so or mine yo here mine. Nenam amamua enko yeti no. Akomde. Ya ya mobo wo Ghana. Yeti Sika so or mine yo here mine. Nenam amamua enko yeti no.
Mr. President, did you know that the price of a bowl of gobe has gone up? Gobe, your kegari that we used to survive with. Do you know that price has gone up? Tatale, it's gone up. Kenkenomics, it's gone up. Kokonte, it's gone up. The ordinary things that the Ghanaian eats, all the prices have gone up. And you say we are in it together. We are in what together? And Mr. President, you are still talking about Russia, COVID, and Ukraine. You have not admitted that a portion of the problem is from your bad leadership. See, Oliver, show me Dr. Baumier's tweet from 2012, and then show me Nanado's tweet from yesterday. Show me the tweet. Yeah, Nanado's tweet. Okay, so this is Nanado. He says, if you talk down your money, it will go down. If you allow some unidentified persons to talk down your money, it will go down. This was him 8:20 yesterday. Show me Dr. Bamier's thing. And this one feeds into speculations, right? That people are speculating. And that's why I said the people in power are joining us to complain about the situation they told us they could fix. This is Dr. Baumier, 6:42 on the 3rd of May 2012. It says the government is blaming speculators for the fall in the cedi instead of tackling its depreciation. That is exactly what Nana Addo is doing now. What is Vice President? You know why he brought Dr. Bawumia on? He said that, during J. Kufuor's time, Dr. Bawumia, the man who was in charge of redenominating the cedi, and he said, worked at Bank of Ghana, he knew where the money was, That's why he's bringing him on. 6 years on, you are still reading Lamentations. 6 years on, you are reading Lamentations. This is evidence. I didn't manufacture this. So now when you are saying that she can't pay daily because people are speculating, granted, because of the dangerous times we find ourselves in. You went to pick 76 black market people. Because you have put a threshold on how much people can get in terms of dollars if they are importing into this country. So that the remainder of what they need will come from the black market. And Guta told you in your face, Mr. President, that some of the black market people actually get their money from the Bank of Ghana. Have you bothered to inspect that? Have you bothered to investigate that? And you come and say we are in this together. We are in what together? We are not in anything together. Be at your place. Let's be at our place. Because this morning, when we go and join the truck queue, you are not part of it. You will not be part of it. This morning, when we go and buy cocoa, and the cocoa seller says, I won't sell cocoa 2 cedis to you, you will not be part of it. This morning, when we buy a Bleka clothes, that small one we used to sell at 10 pesos for 50 pesos, you will not be part of it. When we buy Kose, small one like this, 1 cedi, you will not be part of it. So we are not in it together. You have lost touch with the people. The kind of goodwill that you had before the 2016 elections, sir, the kind of goodwill you had is gone. And I would have thought that you would have looked for ways to win it back. You are telling us about 2028, so you are still talking about breaking the 8, but you are saying it figuratively. Sir, I told you, you have to make the 8. Stop thinking about breaking the 8. You have 2 years more to make the 8. Right now, stop thinking about breaking the 8. So you are saying that we will suffer till 2020. Is that what you are saying? Make the 8. Stop breaking the 8. And stop telling us that she can't pay the boss. Because the people are angry. The people are hungry. I hope that the pastors who go visiting the president will sit the president down and tell him that even their offerings are beginning to dwindle. The pastors, they will talk to the president instead of going to Galamsey sites to pray. They will tell the people in the church and tell the president that town make hot. Play Stoneboy's video.